Hi, so this week I've picked myself a faulty PlayStation 1 controller. So as you can see, the right analog stick sticks in different positions. Overall condition is not too bad. It is a little bit grubby. It's probably not being cleaned since it was first produced. But I've been doing a bit of modding on my PlayStation 1 consoles and I need some controllers to go with them. And this was ideal. So it was listed for £4.40. I offered £3 plus postage, which they accepted. So just over £5. I don't think a bad deal. So first up, we need to get into the controller itself. So on the back, it's nice and simple. There's 8 Phillips head screws, which all need coming out. Large screws as well, nothing too small. So we'll just take all of them out and then we'll just very carefully peel the back from the front. As you can see, the shoulder buttons are attached by wires very carefully. They just slot out. And it's very simple, there's not much to it, and I'm liking it already. We've got one screw at the bottom where the analog sticks are, so we'll fold that out very carefully. We'll take the thumbsticks off so we can have a closer look at the sticks themselves. So the one on the right works like it's moving okay, but as you can see, it's actually bent. So I did do a little bit of searching on AliExpress to see if I could find replacement sticks, which I was struggling to do. But luckily it doesn't look like I might have to replace them. I'm just going to get some pliers or metal snips and very carefully try and bend it back into a straightness. So go nice and slow, you don't want to overbend it, you don't want to break it. That looks like it's okay. So I'll put the foam cap back on. Just line that up as best as you can, push it right on, and then we'll pop the other one as well. And then we can pop it back into the housing and give it a little test. Screw back in, flip it over, give it a wiggle, and now it's not getting stuck in any position, and that's probably one of the easiest, quickest fixes I've ever done. As we've already got a half taken apart, we might as well take it completely apart and give it a go for a refurb. So we take that screw back out, the shoulder buttons slip out the top, the motors come out, and then the whole motherboard comes out. There's no screws, absolutely as easy as it gets. So we're going to get all these plastic parts, give them a wash in a bit. First off, we'll come with some isopropyl on the motherboard and give these buttons a nice good clean. Again, they've never been cleaned since it was first produced. And then we'll flip it over, give it a clean on the back. Just remove any dirt and grime, any dust. I'll give the solder points a check over as well, but they all looked pretty solid to be fair. So I don't think I'm going to need to be doing any solder adjustments on them. And I'm going to put a little bit of isopropyl into these sticks themselves. In the past, I've pulled the green parts back and put loads of isopropyl in, but sometimes this has caused major issues, and because I can't find replacement sticks, I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to dip a little bit in, and then I give the wire a clean, and then we're done. Now all we need is some hot soapy water, and then we'll drop in all the plastic bits, and then let that have a little soak. We'll leave it soaking in the water for a couple of minutes, and we'll come with a scrubbing brush and give it a really good scrub. Take it out, dry everything off. And now we have the easy job of putting everything back together, so make sure you don't forget any of the pieces. Little plastic pieces, all the buttons, make sure they all go in the right way, in the right locations, you don't want it looking wrong. And then I found this little plastic bit which I wasn't sure where it went before. A quick Google shows it goes over the D-pad. And now we just need to get the motherboard back into place. So we just clip it into the top, make sure it all fits in nice and flush, don't be losing any parts. Then the rumble motors clip into place. Again, they just simply push in. The shoulder buttons push into the corners. Do that on both sides. Just make sure they're all sitting flush as you're going along. And then this wire just very carefully twists around a couple of the parts so it doesn't get too damaged. Thumb caps go back on there. Push them right on, otherwise they won't move correctly. And then put them into place, and then your one screw goes back in. It all looks and feels good. We're almost there. Then you just get your back cover, place that back on, put that on nice and straight. All clips up, lines up, go around the edges, make sure it's all sitting flush, which it is. And then it's simple of just putting all the 8 screws back in, nice and tight. And now it's testing time, so then we'll plug it into the console. The analog stick button comes on. It's quite hard playing with one-handed, but I'll try my best, as you can see. And I can go left and right. The other stick is required on this one, but believe me, it works. And now I've got a fully working, nicely conditioned PlayStation 1 controller for just over £5. It was one of the easiest fixes I've ever had, so I was really lucky with this one. It scrubbed up really well. Could have gone the extra mile and maybe retro brighted it as well, but I don't get a lot of sunshine here, so it wasn't really an option. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hope you got some tips from it. Thanks very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe.